Declan. I wrote, illustrated and coloured Mixed Feelings, and I'm also the creative director for Stickmob Studio.
Hello, I'm Serafina. I'm the illustrator and writer of Exo Dimensions.
I'm Alyssa, the illustrator of Storm Warning.
I'm Lauren Boyle, I wrote Storm Warning.
I'm Wendy, a mentor with Stickmob.
Our storytelling journey started 5 years ago. My part of this journey started when I was in year 8. I had an idea for a story which I showed to the right person. Suddenly I was working with other artists who were interested in making my story come to life. Wendy, our teacher, approached the Indigenous Literacy Foundation, who funded a series of workshops with Wolfgang Blitzemer from Gostall Publishing and Brenton McKenna, an amazing graphic novelist. Soon the group became 4, and everyone started their own story. In 2018, I saw Brenton sign his graphic novel in a bookshop in Perth. I thought to myself, I wanted to sign my own book one day. Having my book in my hands and signing it would mean the world to me. This last panel shows that dream come true. I wanted to write about time travel and culture and my own personal experiences and put it into a story that's interesting and also really amazing to just watch and read.
Exo Dimensions is about cyborg mutants and zombies. I wanted to write about how a zombie apocalypse would be in Australia and to show the different realities in that world with a possible sci-fi twist. In my first panel, I wanted to show where Stickmob would be in the future. Our artwork is on walls, exhibitions, graphic novels and animations. These are the many shapes and forms of Stickmob. In 2017, I painted the watercoloured backgrounds for Declan's graphic novel, Mixed Feelings. This was my first attempt at working on a graphic novel. I was the person who painted the trilobites and rock formations which appeared on Declan's inland sea pages. Brenton E. McKenna, the graphic novelist who wrote Ubby and the Underdogs, was the first graphic novelist I ever met. He and Wolfgang ran a graphic novel workshop in Alice, organised by the Indigenous Literacy Foundation. I started to work on my own book, Exo Dimensions.
Everything's in it. It's gonna be beautiful. Guys,
The ILF also introduced us to the award-winning graphic novelist, illustrator and colourist Justin Randall, who worked with me to colour my book. This is Stickmob working as a team on our own logo.
Storm Warning is about a girl and her friends in a very chaotic time. I learned how to put emotions into my characters and the backgrounds, and honestly I'm ready to do more. This shows me as a toddler drawing because my nana on my mum's side used to draw flowers. She was my very first inspiration. Here I am at the school library looking at a book on how to draw animals. This is all of us at Sandbox, a creative working space in Alice Springs, making our own graphic novels. I am the queen of illustrations and Lauren is the scriptwriter of Storm Warning.
I love how Alyssa brought my story to life. I started writing Storm Warning in 2014 in Adelaide when there was a massive storm that had caused most of Adelaide to lose power. I'd gotten really bored and told my dad and he had suggested that I write him a story. And that's how Storm Warning came.
This is me surrounded by my art. I am a commercial illustrator and graphic novelist working with Stick Mob Studios.
As a teacher, I'm aware of the cultural stories of Mabantwa, also known as Alice Springs. I think a lot about how to bring these cultural stories into what I teach. My story begins in 2017, when I started organising field trips for a number of students and teachers to visit significant cultural and geographical sites in the region. On these trips we learned from Arrnta cultural custodians, a geologist and Indigenous rangers. After one of these field trips to Simpsons Gap, Declan showed me his graphic novel. I was fascinated by his story and illustrations. I thought, wow, this sums up what the field trips are about, to bring together culture, art, science and literacy. The last panel shows a Stick Mob storytelling exhibition happening in the not too distant future.
Together, we created Stick Mob, a company that focuses on producing graphic novels and mentoring other young writers and illustrators. We hope these 3 graphic novels are the first of many to come. Stick Mob is growing and it's taking up more and more of my time as I go on. And we've got a website and social media coming up, as well as sequels to all the books coming up. Now you know our story. Hopefully it inspires you to write your own.